Hi everybody, today we're going to be having a look at how to play a version of Hell's Bells by AC/DC. There's three parts that we're going to cover for this song today. The main riff that happens in the chorus as well, and then what we're going to play in the verse and what we're going to play in the pre-chorus. We're just going to stick to the guitar parts today. I'll spare you me trying to sing like the song. Cool, alright, let's start off with the riff. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So that riff is played a lot of times during the song, and so it's important to know how to play it right. So we have an open A string that we start with, and then we're using our power chord shape. So our first finger on the 7th fret of the D string and our third finger 1 string down, 2 frets across on the 9th fret of the G string. So we're going to play open A string to start, 9th fret of the G string, and then the 7th fret of the D string. And then we change into the next shape for the next 3 notes. So we're going to bar, with our first finger, it's going to be across the 7th fret of both the G and D string. We start on the G string, D string, and then an open A string. And then we move our bar to cover the 5th fret of the G and D string. And then we move back up to the 7th fret and bar those 2 notes. G, D, and open A string. So together that sounds like. And then on the next line here, we have an open A string again, 9th fret of the G string, and then 7th fret of the D string using our power chord shape. For the next 3 notes we play bar the 7th fret, G, D, A. For the next 3 notes we bar the 5th fret, G, D, open A string. Then we play the 7th fret once on the G string, and then this time to end it, on the A string we play the 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and open A string. Cool. So that's how to play the riff. Have a practice, go back and listen to that, and if you're ready to play it along nice and slowly, let's do that now. 1, 2, let's start now. Cool. So that's the riff, the main riff for this song. Now let's have a look at the verse. Cool, so the verse, we're going to need to know the A minor and D chord, and then we're going to need to know what I've called riff 2, which is these 3 notes. Open A string, 3rd fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the A string. Cool, and the strumming pattern is going to be up, down, up on the A, up, down, up on the D. We're going to do 2 hits with our fingers just lightly across the strings, and then we're going to go do the riff 2. So it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So that's how we play the verse. Let's go with the pre-chorus now. For the pre-chorus, we're going to need to know a new chord, an E major chord, which just looks like the A minor but upper string. And we're going to need to know what I've called riff 3 as well, which is an open D string and an open A string. Cool, so it starts on a D chord. We're going to do all down strums to make a bit of a rock and roll sound. Cool, so here we go. It's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, and then we go to riff number 2. We do the same thing again. 3 and 4 and 1, 2. Then we change to the E chord. then we get back to the chorus. And for the chorus, we're playing the main riff that we learnt at the start. Cool. So, hope you enjoyed today's really quick tutorial on how to play Hell's Bells by AC/DC, where we learnt 3 parts: the main riff, how to play the verse, and the pre-chorus. With that, that should be able to get you through the whole song or the version of the song that we've done on the PDF. Good luck!